was about 12 years ago that we came together in South Florida with the idea of thinking about the media and the impact that the media was making on the world.
And the topic was to do with change makers in what is the new normal, which I find a very provocative title, and listening to everybody's ideas as to what it is that constitutes the new normal. And at some level, I think that what's happening at the level of technology is kind of symptomatic of something that's going on inside people, and it would seem like as if there is a deep yearning in people to make connections, to make meaningful connections, and to be able to then do something maybe for a larger whole through having made those connections. And that was certainly the feeling here today. And when it comes to people in journalism and the related field of the media, it would seem that mostly they have been inspired by something holy when they at least began their career. And the essence of that is that they want to do something, which is the real nature of the human soul. I want to give, I want to express, I want to make a difference.
There is a layer that is stopped, and what is so important is that human connection, that even when we email or whatever we do, that we keep that connection of the humanness of who we are.
As you move forward in your own life, you realize that it's not that easy. Those are stories, and stories have a power. Sometimes the power of those stories are momentary, and you have to sustain them for real change to happen.
It's always just inspiring to be around people like this with such wonderful, open ideas and such positive attitudes.
The way we tell stories is really important. The way we as the media tell stories is really important because we have a lot of power, and when people listen to the stories we tell, it affects the way they think.
So we talked a little bit about how to make positive change within ourselves and also within our community by spreading more positive messages and trying to keep more green spaces. And
each time, in the week or two before the layoffs are going to happen, I write the story that I really want to write, because you never know what's going to happen. So I've written the drowning story, and I'm knocking on the door of the 85-year-old lady. You never know.
If we were privileged to be with a group of peers that think like us, so what are we going to do once we get out?
But I was very impacted by how many people are interested in improving Miami and creating a stronger sense of community in Miami.
Just connecting with people one-on-one or in tables, or just, I felt like I saw some old friends today, and I met a lot of new friends, and I feel such a feeling of well-being and happiness inside.